Hello students. So today we are going to discuss the new chapter, 19th chapter, the social and the religious reform movements. So some of the movements, the religious movements we are going to discuss in this chapter. So the Indians through means of social reform has been correcting the orthodoxy and updating their perspective world throughout the history. So they continue to imbibe new forms of knowledge from the various ideas and practices which came to India and made them part of their cultural makeup and the social setting. So in our India is a means of the social reform. So what is orthodoxy? Orthodoxy is nothing but believing in the religious reforms. So what they are started updating their perspective world throughout their history. So if we see our history, our Indians, what they have done, our Indians, the means of social reforming, they are updating their throughout their history. So what they are doing, they are continuing the new forms of knowledge, the new ideas they are creating, that various different ideas and practices which have came to our India, and they have become the part of our cultural makeup and the social settings. So if we recall the main aspects of the Bhakti movement, where it is you have read in the class 7, that you may remember that the Bhakti movement, the Bhakti saints who are there, they have criticized the orthodoxy among both the Hindus and the Muslims. And what they have done, they have pointed out the oneness of God and equality of all the human beings. So these ideas were further strengthened in the 18th and the 19th centuries. So at that time, the Bhakti saints, what they have done, they have criticized this orthodoxy in the both religious like Hindus and the Muslims. So they have said that the God and it is equality of all the human beings. After that, in the 18th and 19th centuries, these ideas, it has increasing, it is further, it has become strong in the 18th and the 19th centuries. Christian missionaries and the Oriental scholars. So many Christian missionaries, they have came to our India along with the European companies to preach Christianity in India. So many of the Christian missionaries, they have came to our India to spread out the Christianity in our India. So they have came with the European companies. They severally criticized the existing religious practices and beliefs and tried to persuade a people to adopt the Christianity. So what they have done, the Christians, what they have done, they have criticized different religious practices, and they have tried to adopt the people to join in the Christianity. At the same time, they have established many educational institutions and hospitals and charity services to serve the poor people who are in the need. So this helped in spreading many new ideas among the people. So soon a lively debate ensued between the missionaries and the leaders of Hinduism and Islam, as each tried to defend their own religious ideas. So what they have done after that, there was a debate conducted between these Christian missionaries and the leaders of the Hindus and Islamic Muslims leaders. So they have conducted a debate lively, and they tried to defend their own religious ideas. It means Hindus leaders, they have tried to defend the Hindu ideas. They want to keep forward. And coming to the Islamic ideas, they are defending themselves. So in the same way, Christians, so like this, each religious, they are trying to defend their own religious ideas. So like this, debates have helped people not only to understand that each other ideas, but it also helped to encouraged them to inquire into the original and the basic tenets of their own religions. So by conducting these debates, what happened? The people, the public who are there, they have tried to understand that what is the main reason for this debate. So what are the ideas they are defending themselves, and it is also helped to encourage the original basic tenets of their own religions. So several European scholars who are there, they have studied the ancient literature of our India. After studying, what they have done, they have translated them, and they have written the books, and they have published them as the books. Since they not only studied the books of the Eastern countries, but they were also influenced by them, therefore they were called what? Orientalist. Now these books are available for all to study. So what the Europeans have done, they have studied the ancient literatures, and they have translated them, and they have written the books, and they have published the books also. And they not only studied the books, and they have also studied what? The Eastern countries, and they have influenced by the people, influenced by them, they called it as what? Orientalist. So the ancient Sanskrit and Tamil and Telugu, Persian and Arabic books, they have got translated into European languages. So these Orientalists are there, no? What they have done, they have translated our books, like the languages like Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Persian and Arabic's book, they have translated into the European languages. The rich and the diverse cultural heritage of the country was recognized by all of this. So this enabled the people that they reinterpret their own religions better with the help of these new ideas. So the Europeans have introduced printing press in our India first time. It made the appearance of many newspapers and magazines possible. So these Europeans are only, they have introduced first of all the printing press in our India, and it has made the appearances of, it has made many newspapers and magazines as possible. The books were also published in different Indian languages. So whatever the books they are, magazines or newspapers, whatever they are making, that books are published in the different Indian languages. This made books accessible to a large number of people at very low cost. So by this what happened? These books are reaching to many of the people for very low cost. People could now carry on debates and discussions through these newspapers, magazines and books, and easily reach out to a large number of people. So by this, when the newspapers have started, what happening? The newspapers, the people started the newspapers, magazines. So by this they are trying to know whatever the discussions and debates are going on in the country. So by this the information is reaching to the people very large and very easily. Brahma Samaj and the religious movements of Bengal. So the Raja Ram Mohan Roy was born in the Bengal in the year of 1772. So when he have born in 1772 in Bengal. He was a great scholar. The Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a very great scholar of Sanskrit language, and also with Sanskrit, the Persian and the English language, and he also know the Arabic and Latin and Greek languages also. So that's why he know all these languages. He is a very great scholar. He also studied several religious philosophies like Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, and Sufism. So this Rajaram Mohan Rai was studied, what he have studied, many different religious philosophies like Hindus philosophy, Islamic, Christianity and Sufism. So like this, he have studied many religious books. Having studied of these various religious books, he have convinced that there is only one God, and that worshipping of idols and making sacrifices were incorrect. So this Rajaram Mohan Rai have studied all the religious philosophies, right? After reading all this, he have decided that there is no any different gods. He have decided that there is only one God, and like worshipping to the each gods idols and making sacrifices for them, giving sacrifices to the idols like cutting the goats, hens, so like this sacrifices is not correct way. And he have convinced that all the great religions had the same common beliefs, and it was incorrect to criticize the religious practiced by others. So again, what he have convinced, the great religions, it means different religions, whatever it may be, the Hindus or Muslims or Christianity, whatever it may be, they all have the same similar beliefs only. So it is not the right thing to criticize the someone regarding to their religions. And he also believed that we should accept a religious belief only if it is rational and if it is beneficial to the people. So what he is saying, that he also believed in such thing that we should accept a religious belief only when we think that we will get the benefit or people will get beneficial regarding to that religion. So he rejected the authority of priest and called upon the people to study the original books of their religion. So he got the authority of what? Priest. So what he have done? He have rejected to that, and he have called up all the people to study the original books of their religions. After that, he published his ideas in magazines and books. So whatever the ideas, his new ideas regarding to the religious beliefs he is getting, so the Rajaram Mohan Rai, he started publishing his different ideas in the magazines and books, and using a new technology of printing. So at that time, who the European people, they have introduced the printing, right? So regarding to that, by using the new technology of printing to reach out the maximum number of people, he have written the magazines and the books. In the year of 1828, the Rajaram Mohan Rai, he have founded the Brahma Samaj, and he assembly of all those who believed in a universal religion based on the principle of one supreme God. So what the Rajaram Mohan Rai has done is, in the year of 1828, he have founded a Brahma Samaj. So people who believe, who worship only one God, or who will believe that only universal religion is there or only one God is there, they should join in this Brahma Samaj. So after the death of Rajaram Mohan Rai in the year of 1833, when he have died in 1833, the Brahmo movement was led by Devendranath Tagore and Keshav Chandra Sen. So after his death, what happened? A movement has started. The Brahmo movement has started by whom? The Devendranath Tagore and the Keshav Chandra Sen. after Rajaram Mohan Roy, they have popularized their ideas by giving the lectures all over the India. Regarding to which topic? Regarding to the universal religion, only one religion, only one God. Regarding to this, after the death of Rajaram Mohan Roy in the year of 1833, they have started a movement and they have started spreading their ideas by giving the speeches and